guest, Stormy the infamous, right here. Stormy, say hi to the people. That's right. Hopefully, she'll behave long enough for us to get this in. Now, let us begin.
Let us begin. Talking with OC. I'm your host, OC.
It's your main man, Big AC, the one. What's happening, man? It's going down, man. What we at? Week 12? Week
Man,
week 12, man. Hey,
they
this
fly
season
by
is
so fast.
they do. This season is winding down. And I'll say this, man, just as quickly as the season is going on, man, the seasons in life is changing too. So people, please be aware. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of your surroundings. Man, man, they got some good games right off the rip today. They got the Colts going up against the Chiefs in Arrowhead. What's your feelings on that?
I'm going Arrowhead. I can't bet against Patrick.
Got to go Arrowhead. I'm gonna keep this one interesting, right? I'm gonna go with the chalk. I'm gonna go with the chalk. Although I think that Patrick Mahomes is due to right the ship out there. 5-5, man. That puts them even with some teams that we're gonna talk about later on in the show that
Yeah.
like you're not used to hearing the Chiefs in that company. But
Mhm.
still, even
Yeah.
though I'm taking these Colts, right, and they 8-2,
Oh, you going?
Vegas believes that the Chiefs is gonna win this because they 3.5 point favorites. So this should be a real interesting game to watch play out. You know what I'm saying
Yeah.
on the big screen on the Kahunga.
Yeah.
Man, let's
Yeah.
talk about it. So 6-4, man, got another team sitting at 6-4, and they story don't match the narrative, and that's the Lions. They going up against the Giants today. Now the Giants got to come to Detroit, so I mean, they got their work cut out for them. The Giants sitting at 2-9. You know they just fired their coach,
Yeah.
Brian Dable. He is
Yeah.
out of there.
Yeah.
Not that, do you know? I seen a story yesterday that said because Jackson Dart, they starting quarterback, is
Yeah.
in percussion protocol. Do
Yeah.
you know? I heard that this man Brian Dable, although being fired by the New York Giants, still went over to this man's house every day to take care of him and cook him food and all the shit. I'm talking about if Jackson Dart ain't got enough groupies and hoes in New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
what to say about that angle on the
Yeah.
story. That reminds me of Harbaugh going to spend the night at kids' houses when they was freaking recruiting for Michigan. That's dedication on another level.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to have that coach and quarterback relationship. You got to have that
No
coach
doubt.
quarterback relationship. And I don't blame him for trying to whatever he could try to get his quarterback ready to play.
Man, even though the job's been passed on, so
Yeah.
yeah, I mean at 2-8, 2-9, I'm sorry, their story is pretty much written. I got to go with the Lions, man, especially with them getting spanked on national TV last week.
Yeah. I'm rolling with the Lions too. I'm
Yeah,
rolling with the
coach
Lions.
and quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Coaching quarterback, and they 13.5 point favorites by Vegas, which is a tricky number. Don't be fooled, y'all. When you see the big overs, like don't be fooled all the time to think that that's a guaranteed hit. Sometimes when you get a point favorite like that, man, that's a quick setup for the trap bet. The trap game, the trap bet, the trap whatever. Let's go to the other sorry ass New York team sitting at 2-8, going up against them red hot Baltimore Ravens right now
Hey, yeah,
in Baltimore.
we clipping them today. We finna clip the Jets today. We
let's
clipping the
let's
Jets
just
today.
let's just get it straight. We're gonna we're
Yeah,
gonna stick the talons in. We're gonna stick the talon into that jet
yeah,
engine and boom. Yeah,
yeah.
it's going down over the
No,
Atlantic.
they ain't even getting up off the ground.
They ain't
They ain't
even getting up off
start.
the ground.
They ain't even starting. The engine ain't gonna even start today.
That's it. Clip them before they whip them. Yeah, I ain't got nothing else to say about that one either. That's just another 13.5 point game. And man,
And
I'ma
that, and
just say, I gotta just say, with that kind of context, that's just the point favoritism over two sorry ass New York teams because they
that,
both sorry.
and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we gonna win our division.
Oh, you finally on the bandwagon?
We
Okay,
gonna
let's
win our
make the
division.
announcement, y'all. OC, our resident Baltimore Ravens fan, is finally on the bandwagon with me that these Ravens was gonna come back storming and take that damn division. You know what? This has been a poetic. It's been a poetic season to watch play out in front of us, man. Because I ain't gonna lie, it has not been predictable. It's been a lot of parity, a lot of ups and downs this year, and I'm here for. I'm all the way for it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm all the
yeah.
way for it.
Yeah, but you have to you see every team can't run the table. Nobody gonna run the table, so you have to coach for
Yeah,
what you got, and so you
right.
coach for You know, you have injuries at the beginning, so you know you're gonna win a couple, you're gonna lose a couple.
Yeah,
And then the second half of the season, when you get everybody back, you should be fine.
you
And,
should.
and you should be blowing, and you should be winning games, and that's what we're doing right now. We winning
Yeah,
games. So, hey, keep playing with us if you want to.
you know what? The goal really is to get to this point of the season at least at 500.
Yeah,
If you can get to break, right? If you can get to the break of the season at 500, you got a good shot at going out and making your money count for something. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This one feels like a gimme right here, and this is crazy. So the white hot New England Patriots sitting at 9-2, going into Cincinnati to get at them lowly Bengals right now at 3-7. Now they're only 7.5-point favorites. To me, that's a solid line right there.
Yeah,
That's a game that I wouldn't be scared to bet on the Patriots
yeah.
because they can cover that 7.5. You know, to say that you're gonna be 13-point favorites over other grown ass men is not always the line. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Patriots because Drake May then got hooked up with. I'm sorry, y'all. The dog that I introduced y'all to is fucking losing her mind. Sit down. Yeah. Yeah, it's tripping over there. But yeah, I can't go against Drake May and Vrabel right now. I'm gonna throw I'm gonna throw the offensive coordinator into that marriage right there because they got something special with New England right now.
Yeah, New England. I'm going with Cam Newton. They fools go.
No, New England fools go.
They fools go. You got to show me that y'all can win consistently and y'all can win the shit. You got to win. You got to get to the shit and win.
Well, I'm
So
gonna say like this: this ain't gonna be the week the Cinderella gets the skirt snatched off of her against the Bengals. Though they ain't playing enough defense to put this team away. I'm gonna say like even if they ain't championship level competitive, they are definitely scary. Hell, they're ahead of the Buffalo Bills by a game at this point.
Yeah.
And shout out to the people watching live with us. You know we love you showing the love back, and thank you for giving us a like, man. We appreciate that. Everybody that checks in, please give us a like and feel free to subscribe to the channel. That love will be greatly appreciated.
That's right. Yeah. Shout out to your Ham Right podcast.
Yeah.
They had that big Florida win this weekend with the Miami Hurricanes.
They did. You know what? And so them boys are in that real college playoff contention, and that ain't easy to get into. You know, it's a few teams from this way. You know, Oregon Ducks is probably in it. I would say the Utah, the Utes are up in there. The Utes, a couple of high-ranked teams. And they are legitimate competitors, contenders, although they end up getting politically played at the end. When they get to comparing their schedules against them Ohio States and them Georgias, and like they always get played because of the strength of schedule, even though you can't help who you play. You play who you play.
Yeah, but you also that's college football, man. College football is political. You're gonna have political, but they do have some great matchups though.
Oh man, they do
some great matchups, some great rivalry games. So that's what I watch a little bit of it for is those rivalry games and some of that type of stuff. But the playoffs, it is real tough to get into, and a national champion really means something.
It does really mean something, and it means you climb that rock. You know what I'm saying? Just like Seattle trying to climb that rock after getting smacked down by one of the best offenses, best teams in the league right now, the LA Rams last week, which I was real happy about because it got my Niners that much closer to the playoff spot. Seattle Seahawks going in to see them Tennessee Titans today in Tennessee, 12.5-point favorites. I'm comfortable with 12.5 in this matchup because Tennessee has not shown me the ability to really stop a fucking nosebleed or to get nothing going on offense, and that ain't the fault of Cam Ward. They need coaching. They need players. They need players. They need players. The coaching might be all right. They need some roster. They need a roster upgrade.
So I'm on Seattle too on that one.
Yeah. It's hard not to go with Seattle. A more interesting matchup is the next one, and that's the Steelers up against the Bears in Chicago.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers ain't playing today, so we got that Rudolph kid back there. So
he's not doing the left-handed back.
No, he's not.
Backhand off.
Not going to play today. He's inactive. He's inactive. Okay. So with that information, I think the Steelers can still win the football game.
Right.
The quarterback, their quarterback is pretty good. So I'm gonna still go with the Steelers, but
Now, see, you rolling on a limb. Now, I'm gonna rock with the Bears just because I like what Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams are doing.
The Bears,
right? The beasties of the Midway. We ain't gonna call them monsters yet. They ain't no monsters of the Midway, but they sitting at 7-3. They doing it. They doing their thing this year. Not that the Steelers is no slouch at 6-4. Now that's that's the other horse in the race that's running neck and neck with them Baltimore Ravens. And the fact that they quarterback ain't in today, and the Ravens quarterback is in today, should let you know everything you need to know. I think we'll be running a head to head in that division for first place by the end of today. That's just that's my. Let me rub the crystal ball prediction. I ain't balled enough yet today. So yeah, we'll rub something else. Vikings against Packers.
Vikings.
But they are in Green Bay.
Vikings.
Sitting at 4-6. Now I'm gonna go with these Packers. I like what Jordan Love is doing this year.
Yeah,
they 6.5 point faves.
You can't deny Jordan Love. Jordan Love is a good quarterback.
Yeah, but man, I always that Robert Flores defense, I'm always scared to bet against him.
Yeah.
Because he can shut the whole thing down by himself. He should be up for another head coaching job soon.
Hey, if he want to, I don't know if he want to go back to head coaching.
And you know what? He might not.
Coordinator thing.
He might not. I mean,
contract as a coordinator. Yeah.
Yeah. No doubt.
The responsibilities is a lot. To be a head coach.
Man, it is. And you know what? If I'm getting like him, Robert Saleh the same. If I'm getting that head coach money as an assistant or a coordinator, I mean,
I'm right here.
What the hell would I want to run up here?
All I got to do is hand you a game plan.
Come on.
You tell me yay or nay, I'm good.
Come on. And slap them dudes on the helmet when they come in on the sideline for making a play. Yeah, let's get it, man.
Let's go. I'm upstairs, though.
Yeah.
I'm upstairs. I'm going
Yo, you sitting upstairs.
I'm going upstairs.
I'm more down there on the sideline, firing up the guys. That's okay. Let's go. Yeah, so that's a good one. I'm rolling Packers. I'm gonna be interested in that one. I don't see how they give a 6.5 point edge to nobody in a divisional matchup. I'm gonna just put that out there like that. Yeah, this ain't a divisional matchup, and here goes. We're gonna call this the comedy of errors. I'm sorry, Raiders fans. You know I love y'all, but I don't love what y'all team is doing out there on the field these days. I'm gonna go with Shedeur Sanders and the Browns over the Las Vegas Raiders in their building today.
Me and you both. Last week I was like, man, I love this quarterback, man, and I hope he do well, but not against us. And then they got the Raiders the next week. I think he's gonna do very well this week.
I'm gonna tell you what, with a full week of preparations, like actually getting the reps, getting his timing down with that set of receivers, and knowing where people is gonna really be, and having the chance to sit down with the coach and get them one-on-ones that only the starter gets to tell you what they expect out of each concept and each play. I'm gonna say that Kevin Stefanski, you a fucking putz if you didn't sit down with your new starting quarterback and make those things clear so that y'all can succeed. Y'all could be in a place to succeed. But I'm gonna have to go with them Browns. I'm gonna gamble on them this week. Man, here we go. Jaguars, Cardinals, and I'm gonna say like this: Cardinals sit at 3-7. This is in Arizona too. The Cardinals sit at 6-3-7. But since Jacoby Brissett's been up in there, bro, that offense been legit.
I want to see what the injury report is for Jacksonville.
Let me see what I can pull up real quick. Oh my God. Okay, so let's see.
Jacksonville got a lot of players out right now.
Bro, Jacksonville got half the team is questionable, but out. Let's see. Out they got A. Harrison, offensive line, B. Thomas. Okay, so they got receiver out. Thomas is out, the receiver. Long is out, the tight end. Walker is out, the defensive end. Abdullah, the linebacker, is out. Man, and then they got Strange, Jones, Lewis, all questionable. Right? Questionable usually lean towards people going in. Now, we know it's a lot of players out on the Cardinals, too, but them players been out. You know what I'm saying?
So that tells it to me. That tells me that I think Arizona going to go in there and come out with a win.
You know what? I think you might be right. And I'm sure they're tired of coming out with some close losses. They've been having a lot of one-possession games, coming down to the wire. So, man, you know what? I'm leaning Cardinals too on this one. And if we both get,
Yeah.
Next divisional matchup. This is an interesting one to me in the 125 window on Fox. Eagles and Cowboys, right? They in Dallas today too. Now, Eagles are sitting at 8-2. Cowboys 4-5-1, and you might laugh at that, but their offense been on fire, right? So if they can play any run defense, because the Cowboys don't run the rock that well. I mean, the Eagles don't really run the rock that well this year. Not saying that against Saquon, but I'm saying their offensive line, they're not getting that push. They was getting 3-4 yards for Saquon before he ever got touched last year. This year, we're not seeing that. We're not seeing that. So, man, only expecting like 60, 70 yards out of Saquon. I'm not just willing to write this one off and give it to the Eagles.
No, I'm going with Daquavius. Daquavius Martin third. I'm going with them.
Hey, and you know what?
I don't like to say their name. But I'm going with them.
If he's not built to beat nobody else, they built to beat the Eagles.
Yeah, that's a division foe.
That's the division foe.
Yeah.
I'm interested. I'm really excited about this one. 47.5 is the over. I would definitely go on the over under. I would definitely go with the over in this game. I don't think neither one of these teams is going to play enough defense to threaten that over. They got the Eagles as a 3-point favorite, probably just because they're sitting at 8-2. Let's make it interesting. I'll take them Eagles, but boy, I don't feel good about it. That's one of them ones where you like, mommy, my tummy's is troubling. Mommy, I got the bullies.
Yeah. Stop Daquavius. Them y'all can win the game.
They can win the game
because they can put up points. They can put up too many points, and I just don't think that the Eagles is going to be able to stop that offense.
No, you know what's funny, man, is since they let go of Darius Slay, right? They ran Darius Slay up out of there in the offseason. He was probably their leading corner, even though he's not a shutdown corner. Yeah. It's something about the way he communicates, because I'm trying to think. The team that he's on now, they defensive backfield is so much better because they got him. Matter of fact, it's the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions got such a better defensive backfield with Darius Slay back there. So all I'm gonna say is, like, sometimes these teams could be running the veterans up out of there a little too early, especially when you don't have a replacement in line. You know what I'm saying? To put back in there. The one game that already was played this week that I love the outcome. It was ridiculous on Thursday night. Texans over the Bills.
Oh yeah, I liked that game. I like
what that was a game.
That game.
That was a game.
The Texans showed up.
Stand up. Battle red out there on the field. I love the battle red uniforms.
Yeah.
Man. Man,
I was like, what? I was like, the Niners ain't playing today, and I looked at them Texans.
Man, for real.
The Cardinals ain't out there playing today.
Man, for real. And they ran out there with that red. They was banging and slanging, man, and they did their thing against Josh Allen, and they've been his pseudo kryptonite the last couple years.
Was it 9 times he got sacked?
9 times he got sacked, bro. I never seen nobody collapse the pocket on that man like that.
He must have been having some problems during the week with his linemen. He must have been not on good terms with him, because he wasn't scheming Willie Beeman that night.
Right, it's crazy because he been getting crunched the last 2 to 3 weeks. I think about it starting with that Miami game when he fumbled at the end of the game, right?
Yeah.
Bro, he been getting crunched since then. He been pulling out some late heroics and whatnot, but he been getting crunched as of late. Let's see, we already went over there. Jets Ravens. Let me see. Man, we didn't run through this thing that quick, did we?
Yeah,
we ain't talked about no Falcons Saints, and we got one more on here. I know we ain't talked about
the Falcons Saints.
Yeah,
that's one of those. That's one of those bottom feeder games.
That is a bottom feeder game. NFC South. Who really cares? I'm gonna go Saints.
Hey, just to be opposing, I'm gonna go with the other team.
Yeah. But a matchup I am really excited about to wrap up the pick section of this thing. Buccaneers Rams. It's in LA.
Ooh,
yeah.
That's going because both coaches and quarterbacks is exceptional.
Good. Yes, now I'm going to make sure that we don't have no quarterbacks out real quick for sure. Okay,
because that defense, those defenses, I think Tampa Bay defense is formidable. And I also think the Rams is pretty good. Damn, that's a hard one to choose, right?
Now I will tell you this: looking at the injury side of it, right? there are some starters out of this game for the Buccaneers. The Rams have their full host of people. They got one guy in concussion protocol, and it's a wide receiver, and it's not Puka Nacua or Devontae Adams. So
let's go Rams.
I'm gonna go Rams.
Let's go Rams.
I'm going Rams on this one.
They
got them down to 7-point ups, and I can't argue with that one because they missing Dean, the defensive back is out for Tampa Bay. That's already a mark against you with the weapons that Stafford's got to use out there in Los Angeles.
But you best believe those are grown men out there and they trying to prove something.
Oh,
so
no,
I'm not saying that by picking the Rams that they just gonna blow the Tampa Bay Bucks out. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it's going to be a good game, and I choose the Rams to.
No doubt. You know what? And actually, just to make it interesting, I'll go with the Buccaneers on this one. As long as Baker Mayfield is out there,
yeah,
and all their receivers seem to Baker's Baker, you know, and he's got his weapons right.
Yeah,
the Buccaneers are missing more on defense today than offense.
Shake and bake, yeah.
Shake and bake, baby. Let's go. I'm gonna go with shake and bake, man. Shout out to the county out there. Yeah, man. Shout out to Duval, man. Hey, this is definitely a good week of hoops. Let's talk about it real quick, man. My Warriors, they look like shit.
They need some big fellas, man.
They look like shit right now.
Let
me just get it out there.
Well,
you know who I have been like?
He's been blistering the Nets.
Who?
Curry.
Oh, the Nets. Yeah, there we go.
Blistering the Nets.
He has, but guess what? He ain't getting enough support out there, man.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. The small ball has not hit its stride this year.
No.
It hasn't. And I think if the Warriors have bet their season on small ball, it's a bad year for us.
Well, I think they just need to get some more big men, man. They need
yeah.
What Kevon, what Looney at? Hey, they need some more big men, man.
Looney on the only team doing worse than us in the West, nigga. The New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah. They need to get some, and the system. Their system is they need some bigger fellas because when you in the West, you got some huge fellas you got to go up against.
You do. You know, it's funny. There's been a lot of hackety talk lately about an AD trade, right? And when they first started talking about it, I was like, hell no. Nah. AD, you know what, man? Trade for that dude. Let him get a few weeks to rest his body, and let's see what he could do.
Heart attack hotel,
man. Because that's the only thing they haven't done is put Curry with a legit big.
Yeah.
And the one season where DeMarcus Cousins was a part of the mix, right?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't look bad.
No,
actually, by the time it was all said and done, DeMarcus Cousins was the only thing still standing on that roster.
Yeah,
but no, I mean, like that's the only thing they haven't really done, man. And
it looked like LA. It looked like LA is sharpening they knives up to make a run.
You know what? I like how that sounds, right? But at the same time, too, I always love the deception of the early season, right? It always looked like you got some front runners right now. Right. Mm-hmm. And then you get some teams that figure out what they need to figure out after a while. Right. And so I'm not going to write the Warriors off yet. They got too many good players. But at the same time, are all them players past their hilt?
Yeah.
Right. Like that's the question we really are asking. Shout out to everybody tuning in with this podcast without a name right now. Man, Big AC the one, my co-host with the most.
Talking with OC.
You know, we up in the building. Man, but yeah, man, I got to say that I'm not going to write them off yet right now, but I've been more excited about watching college basketball the last couple of weeks than I have about watching the pros because, man.
Well, I mean, you got to. I've been watching that playing on Fridays.
Yeah,
and I like the competitiveness that. Excuse me, the competitiveness I've seen for your team competing for that playing that tournament
for that cup. The Emiratis. I don't know how you pronounce that. Emiratis or the Emirates, but yeah. Playing for that cup in the middle of the season has added a little juice to it. You know, it gives everybody something to go for. I noticed teams that even been resting players been having their players play on Friday night. So Friday nights on Prime been pretty damn good. Watching them games for the cup.
Yeah. So I just been watching a little bit. I think the Miami Heat too. They look pretty. They playing pretty hard too.
You know what? Actually, to me, they playing real hard, man. It's funny. You think about when they traded Wiggins, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the thoughts that everybody had when they traded Wiggins, like, yeah, get him up out of here, man. Let's get us somebody so we can get a little more competitive. And it's funny who's actually competitive right now, man. Hey, right now the Heat, they probably third in the East.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I mean, without me looking at the standings, I think that the Miami Heat are sitting about third in the East, and we ain't gonna talk about where the Warriors sitting. They might be in playing position already, right, right now in the West. So
they say Bronny James is going to the G League. They say he demanded a trade.
he demanded a what?
A trade. That's what they say.
And why does he think somebody wants him? I'm
Hey,
sorry.
he's a good player. I mean, he's coming along. He's
Oh,
coming
hey, I'm
along.
sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm dogging out my 500 eighth place Warriors. Okay, they are in the playoff picture right now. They are
Mm.
just at the bottom of it. That's what that
Oh,
is.
well,
Okay.
eight through 7, 8, and 9. They that's a play-in.
Yeah, but the Heat are sitting at 4 right now. So
Yeah.
that's basically what I was
Okay.
getting at.
Okay.
Let me not put no false information out there. The Warriors are not out of contention, but they're not in contention either.
Well, they would have to, if it started today, they would have to do that play-in.
They'd have to do that play in.
They would have to play in the playoff to get in the
Yeah,
playoffs to play a team.
and they'd have to win 2 games.
Yeah, they would have.
With their old asses, that's a death sentence right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. But
So,
I don't want to. I don't want to drop the hammer on them too quick
no.
because the season is long. The season is long, and they can catch fire.
You know, and they actually can, and not to mention, like what we're saying, they do got quite a few pedigree players on there that if they find out how to comfortably do what they do within the framework of what we got, yeah, it's gonna be nice because if Al Horford is Al Horford coming in the middle of the season, this is a different team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say if Jimmy Butler is Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler been being Jimmy Butler, and Steph Curry been being Steph Curry. But outside of them two dudes and Draymond Green on defense, I can't really say that too many people have stepped up to be a factor on this team for this season. They got some youngsters that have been stepping up, but it's not enough.
No, I think my thing is the defense on the defensive end.
Okay.
Too many teams are scoring over 100 points.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, you can score over 100 points, but if your best defensive team in the league is allowing 112 points a game, that's
yeah.
There ain't nobody playing no defense.
No, there ain't nobody playing no defense. And you know what? I don't like seeing is too many layups and dunks, man. I mean, man, and I guess it's partially the rules, right? Because now the way they referee these flagrant fouls, you can't touch a motherfucker no higher than the hip, and no lower than the knee. No, but you can't touch nobody nowhere now, right?
Yeah.
So where you used to say no layups allowed, no free. Now if you touch somebody and you pull them and you pull them to try to not let them fall. Hey, you getting hit with it, and you might get pulled, you might get ejected from the game. So, I can say I see why the players are giving up more, but I don't like seeing that. There's got to be a way schematically to stop somebody a step out further, so they're not getting that layup. Make them shoot a jump shot, man. Like make them work for it, But we'll see. Middle of the season. One thing that the Warriors ain't never been shy about is making a trade when they need to.
Yeah.
Or picking up some free agents. So we'll see.
Yeah, give a couple of 10-day contracts.
Oh, somebody said them Spurs look damn good. And I was gonna talk about another team in Texas, up there in the H, man. Them damn Rockets, man. I like what I'm seeing with KD as the closer for them Rockets.
Yeah.
I'm not going to even call him the closer. I'm going to call him the stabilizer. I like what I see with KD as the stabilizer for those Houston Rockets.
Yeah, you have to like that because if everybody buy in, they got a superstar and he could put it in the basket.
Yeah, no doubt. And as De'Aaron Fox gets back from his injury, every game, them Spurs look a little more deadly.
Because that's the vital piece of the puzzle.
And them Spurs, that was said by your hand, right? What's up, players? Yeah. But them Spurs, man, no joke out there. No joke out there. And you can't write off the Cleveland Cavaliers, right? They got a lethal squad.
Yeah, Cleveland looks good, but Cleveland can be D'd up though. Cleveland can be D'd up. You just gotta stay in there. You gotta stay in there. They give up too many points.
They give up too many points.
Just like Indiana. Y'all give up too many points, man. How you gonna expect to win a game? New York Knicks. Who else?
Man,
come on, man. Y'all got to buy in on the defensive end.
And I'm surprised by the New York Knicks giving it up like they have with the defensive background of Mike Brown.
Yeah.
Although it does take time for people to buy into the system and to get into the groove of what you're doing, man. I'm like, I've been shocked by some of the teams that's giving up as much as they have. I got to call that the rule changes, man. It's got to be the rule changes, but it's also a attitude, man. Like, I remember when I played
defense is an attitude.
Straight up, bro. In football, basketball, any of it, to play defense, you gotta want to play defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta really take pride in shutting somebody else down. There's not many players in the league that do that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And
because of the Olay rule, you have to they get right by him. They get right by him. They just get right by him to the cup, and I'll be like, man, that's how you can't defend him on the perimeter.
Come on,
you just letting him just get right by you.
And I'm so tired of hearing somebody say that this is a premier wing defender. Nigga, he getting blew by every third dribble.
Man, he can't stop nothing.
No,
he can't stop nothing.
Who is Desmond Bain?
That's
who is Desmond Bain playing for this year?
Bain. I don't know. Who Bain.
They've been surprising me a little bit too. Man, you can't dog it. That's one of them ones. But no, for me, like, I'm not gonna lie, man. There's been some low key movement in the NBA where you kind of laughed and snickered, like, oh yeah, what's that team gonna do? They playing ball. Them teams are playing ball right now. What about the Detroit
Pistons? Yeah.
Shout out Detroit. What about the Detroit Pistons? That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, man, that goes to show you. You get that culture in there. You get some players that's buying into what they're trying to do. Really buying into what they're trying to do. That chemistry is on point.
And Monty Williams is still the coach? No, he's not. I thought you told me that last week. Huh? Who they get?
No. I don't remember who they got, but no, Monty Williams is not coaching.
Hey, you know what? But he turned that thing around.
Yeah, I mean, it's always like that. You get the foundation. They let them build the foundation, and then they go get this other coach to bask in glory of what they build.
I can't complain. I'm not gonna lie about it, because if the Warriors didn't get Steve Kerr, they probably never would have made any offensive adjustments. Like, I'm gonna say, I love Mark Jackson and the job that he did for us in changing the culture, but he was not willing to compromise enough to win a championship. If I look at it in hindsight, right? And but Steve Kerr couldn't have came in and changed the culture. So you look at, sometimes that's what has to be done. I see Monty Williams though as a championship coach. I think he's somebody who can take a team all the way. I think they prematurely ran him about the building. I feel like they prematurely ran Mark Jackson about the building at the time though. So maybe I'm wrong both times.
Well, Mark Jackson. I think Mark Jackson would have got one if he would have been out there and been able to coach.
I think he might have got one.
I think he would have got one.
I think he would have got one, but I'm talking about this getting four.
That would have been hard to do, but Mark Jackson is the type of fella I think that will have stayed in there and still wouldn't have been scared to make the big moves.
No, hey, don't nobody want that smoke with Mark Jackson. Man, it ain't a better brother. Like it's not a better man that you could put in a position of leadership, right? Like, he stands on what he stands for. I want to make that clear. I don't want y'all to think I'm dogging Mark Jackson, because I loved getting him as the Warriors head coach. And I was pissed off, even though I like Steve Kerr from the jump. I was pissed off that they got rid of Mark Jackson. And he didn't deserve the treatment that he got. And he deserved a better exit. Let me say that. He deserved a better exit,
But
even if he was ready to part ways.
Yeah, but you what can you do? That's how they handled it out there, and they still won.
Hey, and how many divorces are cute, right?
And they still. Yeah, I know all about that. I know all about that.
Yeah,
None of
that's what I'm saying.
None of them is cute when people don't understand what the other side understands. What the you know what I'm saying? Both sides ain't in agreement. It's never cute.
So lately there's been a lot of crazy shit. What do you think? What is your take? I just got to push this out there because the Epstein files, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. Do you take that as a distraction? Or is that a detraction? Are we gonna find something out from the Epstein files that's gonna be useful?
We might, but then that's. I mean, I don't know. I people don't like what I have to say, but I'm gonna say it. I think that's people's business. You know what I'm saying? You have to treat it that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get too high on somebody else's fuck ups or somebody else's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna remain the course and stay the course and know what's really going on out here.
Exactly.
You know exactly. That's a distraction. That's
a distraction. You almost got to put that in the Diddy category, right? Yeah. Like, okay, we went to talking about a different set of people, but we're talking about the same shit. But now, if they out there freaking on kids, man,
it's terrible. Don't get me wrong, it's terrible. The whole thing is terrible. It's not good. But
then you know what too? That's been going on. That's been going on for centuries, bro. There's countries where they marry the girls off at 13. I'm not saying it's okay.
Nope.
There's countries where they marry off little kids, right? And so
not our culture though.
It's not our culture, but I'm saying, but when they say when in Greece, live like the Greeks. When you're in Rome, eat like the Romans. I mean, I'm not saying because I'm gonna tell you, I'm not fucking on no kids, y'all. You ain't got to worry about me.
No, that shouldn't even cross your mind when you think
I don't care where I'm at. You ain't gonna catch me patting on a little 13-year-old booties. I can't do it.
I because of our culture, and I have a daughter and a sister and a grandmother, a mother. You know, I know that's not how we get down. So
but it's not how we get down.
I wouldn't do that. I can't do that. That's just something that's not in me. It got to be in you, not on you.
That's it. And like shit that you do in life, it does come back, right?
Yeah.
I've seen it too many times. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be messing with nobody because I sure don't want. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do to the person that's my age messing with my daughter.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do.
I'm a realist, so I stay within my lane and my range. I don't dip outside. I mean, it's like you know, I don't have nothing in common with let's say a 36-year-old woman. I don't have nothing in common with no 25-year-old woman. I don't have nothing in common with no 18-year-old kid. I don't have nothing in common with that.
Bro, exactly.
They just don't make my list. They don't make my list.
No, that's real. You know, and ain't no judgment for nobody that do vibe with somebody 10 years younger than them, whatever, but 30 years younger than you? Come on.
No, I'm good. I'm good for the fact that that's not my culture. That's not what I come from. And I don't deem it being right. I don't think nobody else should do it, but I can't control somebody else. All I can control is me. And
all I'm gonna say is I don't condone predatory shit that's done in a predatory nature.
No.
Right, like that's to put it in a nutshell for me. Right.
Yeah.
I'm just not condoning shit that's done in that predatory nature. There's plenty of things in life that fall under the category, and it's not all touching people. It's not all none of that. You know, it could be robbing and stealing. It could be any of it. I'm at an age and a place in my life. I just don't condone it. I get it. People got to do what they got to do out there. Mm-hmm. You know, I did what I had to do, or what I thought I had to do back when I was doing it. Then I figured out I could do better. So hopefully if you in that lane, you figure out you can too. And if you need some help, holla at your boy. Because you already know I'm gonna try to put you on. You just got to try to put yourself on at the same time.
First.
Man, straight up.
At first, you got to try to put yourself on. I can't come hold your hand and put you in.
No,
you got to want to do that.
That's for real, dude. When people come to anybody asking for help, right? Like, dude, the first best thing you can do is take a step or two yourself, right? And show that person that you coming to ask that you already are in the mix. Oh my God. And trying to do what you're trying to do.
Oh, you got shit. something
No,
going
no.
on.
You know, I'm just making sure that the goddamn dog didn't get a hold of the weed stash. That
Oh.
would not have been cute. I'm just keeping it a buck. But no, like man, like, but see, there we go, stuff like that, right?
Yeah,
that's something that I do. Everybody don't do. Everybody don't condone. But at the same time, I'm in my lane. That's my business. I ain't robbing nobody to get it. And so, like, yeah, be on the path before you go seeking help, because you only gonna make yourself look that much more silly.
But it's funny, man. I've got some stories over the years about some people really need some help with their life.
Right.
People ask me, well, why you ain't talking to him? Why you don't talk to him? And why you don't try to? Because I can't. He gotta seek out that refuge. He gotta seek out that help.
No doubt.
I can't just go up to him and say, hey, let me help you out.
No, because you know what that's going to be taken as pity and charity and like, no, I don't feel sorry for you, bro. I just want to see you do better, right? But like you say, they got to have that desire, man. Before, like, and when you tell somebody take a couple of steps on your own, dude, that could be something as simple as go sign up for Medicare on yourself, or go show somebody that you're trying to make it in life and that you just need the next little. That's when you get your nudge, right? Doing it for yourself don't got to mean that you figure it out for yourself. It just means that you got to start making them first couple steps, man.
You got to make the decision. You got to. If you don't make the decision, it's not going to be good for nobody, because you're not going to get the full what you need out of it. You're not going to get back on track. You're going to continue to stay in that lane, and all and it's as sickening. I can't even say it. As sickening as it is to me, when you got some people out there that's dealing with domestic violence, you got people dealing with this kid shit, you got people dealing with all of this stuff, and alcoholism, drugs. You got all the people dealing with all of this stuff, and we are, our hands as friends, family, and professionals are tied, because we can't make them do nothing.
No doubt. And like, giving somebody money when they need it ain't helping them.
No.
Right. No. Like I noticed that I had a couple people that were struggling around me. I was actually setting them back by giving them shit. Right. Because all they would you already
codependency, they come codependent. You become an enabler, because you're enabling a lot of that bullshit. And so I mean, you just gotta wait for them to want that help. If they don't never want that help and they die, and before they get it, that was their piece.
Yeah, you didn't fail them; they failed themselves. Like people have that. I think that's where we're going with this piece. Is like, people just be in a space of taking responsibility for your own life, because, man, like, ain't nobody out there gonna love you like you love yourself. Ain't nobody gonna do for you like you can. Right?
Yeah, no one. Yeah, no one. No one is gonna stand up for you like you.
That's it. That's it.
I know I stand up for myself every day.
Bro, every day. You know, it's funny, right? And so, you know, everybody that know I do construction, right? Boom. I just got a new job. I'm on a job with a couple of white boys. They don't keep the site clean, right? I naturally keep the site clean because I know we working in people's house. By the end of the day, we're gonna have to have this shit right, especially on a Friday, right? You can't leave it like that. I could look at it like they are looking down on me by not keeping the shit clean, but who gives a fuck? The point is, it got to be done before we leave about this motherfucker. And they're gonna be happy to tell the boss, man, yeah, we like him.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah,
because I'm not bitching about doing it. Get over yourself, bro. And I'm a master builder. I've been called that by other people. Master builder. But I am not too good to sweep up the site and keep that shit clean, because that's got to be done just like nails got to be put in the wood.
Yeah, absolutely.
Straight up.
Absolutely. But what I'm not gonna do at a job is I'm not going to work outside my scope. I'm not gonna work outside my scope. If like I had a problem with this one company came to me and told me, I'm sitting in my office and the lady walks by the office, the human resources assistant walks by the office and said, "Hey, Overton, it's your turn." I looked up. I said, "My turn to do what?" She said, "It's your turn to clean out the refrigerator." And I looked back at her. I said, "You joking, right? You're joking." And she was like, "No, it's your turn." I said, "No." I said, "No, I don't do that type of thing." And I closed my door. I closed my door up. I don't do that type of thing.
No doubt.
And
no
so,
doubt.
but no shade to whoever cleans out the refrigerator. No shade
Nah.
to whose job that is.
But the point is,
I don't have no shade to that. But
yeah,
what surprised me is the next day, the supervisor in my department came up to me and started questioning me about it. And then when I told her the same thing I told the other girl,
yeah,
she went to the HR lady, and then they called me in the office to talk to me about being a team player. Okay. My first thing come out of my mouth is that in my job description? She said no. I said, well, why are we even talking?
Come on. Now
why
see,
are we even talking?
now see, that's what I'm saying. It is. It's in the job description of doing construction to clean people's shit up before you leave.
But
right?
But see, that's if that is that way, I would do it. If that was in my description, I would have been in there throwing food away, and I would have been in there wiping shit down. I would have been doing that.
No doubt. But I'm saying, but that don't fit your job description, and that ain't nothing. It ain't got nothing to do with how they would rate you doing your job.
Yeah. No,
if a contractor don't clean up every day, oh, trust you me, your ratings will be nasty when you look online.
Absolutely.
And
and so my point being is if I'm in that zone, if I signed up for that, then I'm gonna do it.
No doubt.
If that's what I'm supposed to do, I'm gonna do it. But if it's not, don't come asking me shit about something that I don't have nothing to do with. Don't come ask me nothing.
No doubt.
But that just goes to show you that you when you sign up for something, you want to get it done all the way. There's no halfway out here. We got to do it all the way.
Ain't none, and it's funny. I brought dudes to work with me that be like, "Oh, bro, look, I want to do that. What they doing? I don't want to sweep." Like, bro, you ain't prove yourself to nobody out here, bro.
Fall back and get busy,
bro. Fall back and get this money. They paying you the same money, bro, to do that simple shit.
Yeah,
do that simple shit, because when somebody come and say, "How did this get messed up?" and you know you didn't touch it, you snickering over there in the corner. Like, yeah, there you go, Mr. Gung Ho. Now you got your action. Go ahead and talk to the boss about why $6,000 worth of shit just got messed up.
Yeah, going over there.
Because you wanted to be in control. You wanted to be in charge. So like, it's a double-edged sword, Pete, is what I'm saying. You can jump out there and take the lead, but always understand what you're taking the lead of and what it calls for.
But when you do lead by example, by example, and make sure that people see that you'll do things that they should be doing.
No doubt. And you know what? And they'll be feeling some type of way about themselves when they're not up to par.
Yeah,
because
I gotta shine.
Yeah, because man, bro, he the leader out here, bro. He the head dude out here,
and he everywhere.
And he doing it, man. He doing it, man.
And is he complaining? Nope.
Hell no. Hey, it's about time for these games to start.
All right.
I got to get to work, man. Okay. Let's get that money. Let's get it, baby. I'm gonna put in a few bets. Anybody that want to know what they is, go ahead and check one of these social media pages or something. I'm sure I'm gonna post them before I get up out of here. Till the next time, show nigga from that end.
All right.